What up, everybody? It's your boy Neo, and acceptance is key. It really is. Tell you a quick story. You know how you see the older guys, like viejos or older guys, just have them real tough, beat up, callous hands. Like you could slice them and it wouldn't even bleed, like those. When I was younger, I always wanted to have hands like that. Like that was my thing. I was like, yo, I want my hands to be tough. But I'm not gonna say I worked on it. When I was in, that was younger. When I was in high school, I did a lot of grips and stuff, being a receiver, and all this other stuff. But there came a day, I think it was around my senior year, when I thought to myself, I really want those hands. I want to end up with those hands. What's it gonna take to get them? And when I did a little bit of research, I found that it was gonna take a lot of years of hard ass work, and I immediately said, nah. Something I'd wanted for so many years since I was a kid. I said, nah, I'm good. I was able to release it because I told y'all, man, my first job at McDonald's, which was my senior year, I knew working wasn't for me. And so, fortunately, I was blessed with the ability to be able to let certain shit go. Um, so, like non-physical things, because physically I'm a hoarder. Not a bad one. I'm trying to break out of my ways. My dad would be laughing so much right now if he was in the background. But yeah, as far as like this other stuff, I found that I was able to let stuff go, and that taught me to let other things go. Because if I was able to let something go that I had wanted my entire life, that I can remember, one of the symbols of being a man, tough, strong, them viejo hands, and I was able to give up on it so easily. It taught me to be able to, and I hate to say give up on, but it is what it is. It's accepting. And one of the things I was able to do was accept that some people can't be reasoned with. Okay, and in fact, I'm gonna write that. I was able to. I was able to accept that some people can't be reasoned with, and that took me. I still carry that to this day. That relieved so much off of me. I was ready to snap back just like everybody else. I got Spanish in me. I got my black in me. I'm ready to pop off. Just like I've been in a lot of fights in my life, but that really taught me that I could accept other things, and I used it for that. I used it to I'm looking at these two things. I don't know which one I want to say first. I'll go with this one. Accepting my current situation, accepting your current position. Uh, Now, what I'm gonna do with this is I'm gonna put two dashes, and I'm gonna put at work. Okay, accepting that you may not be the boss, and you want to be. You want that promotion. We're all going for the same thing. I was talking to my cousin the other day, and he was like, "Yeah, well, that's for if you want toys." I was talking about an accomplishment. No, they all follow by the same guidelines. See it before you do it. You know, water that seed and get there. So when you're at work thinking about the lack of the promotion or how someone else got it, you're only manifesting another situation where you're there thinking about the lack of a promotion and how someone else got it, and you wonder why you're still there. Plain and simple. Let's go with relationships. Um, it is what it is. Accept your current situation. You can change it tomorrow, tonight, whatever steps you got to do. But in this moment, you can stop and accept it for a second and not and stop denying it. Stop thinking about how much you don't like it or whatever the situation is, because then you're just manifesting a future where you're thinking how much you don't like that specific relationship. And I'm gonna add a third one in here, and we're gonna go with kids. You know, we're gonna go uh, with your spouse. All right. Now, I'm gonna take it to another area right now. It's I surrender all. It's a song that I learned from Oprah Winfrey, and it goes, I surrender all, whatever. But it's basically giving up whatever trouble, whatever you have in your life, good or bad. You're surrendering all to God. And to me, I'm a big fan of that because obviously everything that exists is made of vibrating energy waves, is made of God. If a problem exists, it is made of God. Why am I going to sit here and battle with something that's made of God, that was put in front of me for a reason? It was meant to be here. Arguing with God's plan, bitching to God that it's not what you want right now. No, I'm going to surrender it because you gave me that, and now I'm going to leave it to you to take it away, as you've done with every single thing that I've experienced in my life so far. People don't look at it this deep, but I can go in the other room and, let's say, a vacuum cleaner. I consider that to be like a different vacuum cleaner, you know, um, a vacuum cleaner with more age than the vacuum cleaner that I had previously seen last time I went out there an hour ago. And that's, that's energy, and that's being able to, separate things. And I was kind of floated off into a different side, different thing right there. But at the end of the day, being able to accept your current situation as God put it here, surrender it back from Him to take it away. Being able to accept your current situation, it totally, 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 totally is, it's life. Okay, it's life. It's everything that I just said. Accepting your position at work, your relationships, accepting that this argument you're in with this person, you're just not going to be able to reason with them, so you're just going to end it. You know, being able to surrender it all back to God is a huge part of it. Okay? What brought this up was that there are certain things. Let's say you want to be an astronaut. I'm going to use that one as an example. Let's say you want to be an astronaut and things aren't going your way, and other parts of your life are severely failing. All other parts of your life are severely failing because you're putting all of your stock into this astronaut thing that just, you don't even really want to do it. You want to do it because it just sounded good growing up, but it's not what you're going to have a passion for. You don't even like it. Okay, then that's an extreme example. But I want you to insert that into something that might be going on in your life, whether it be a career choice or a choice in things that you're doing, fellas or and ladies, with your side pieces, all kind of stuff going on. It's just not a good idea. Okay, you need to get rid of all that and follow your heart, follow your dream. But in order to get there, you might have to accept the fact that that ain't where you're supposed to be. Stop fighting it. That relationship you're in ain't supposed to be the one you're in. Stop fighting it. Get out of it. That job you have ain't supposed to be the one you have. Stop fighting it. Get out of it. Hey, you need, it's easier said than done. I know. It's easier for you to say that there. You don't have to work. I know. But I did. And I was there. I didn't have a job that I had to get a new one. I had a career. I had a career I was 8 years into. So it's like, I've been there. I've been there. And I know it's hard. But that doesn't mean it can't get done. This is life, okay? Equate this with nutrition, okay? With nutrition. If I said that wrong, guess what? I said it right because I just made it up. It's Neo language. Holla at your boy. Equate that with nutrition. If you want to be healthy, there are things you have to do. Eating and exercise are two really good general places to start, okay? But when you don't do one, you can't expect your health to be like the same as if you did. And this is it. You can't expect results. How do you expect a flower to bloom with no nourishment? If you're constantly walking around saying you hate that about this situation, or you dislike that about this situation, or you're even just neutral about this situation, you are manifesting a situation where you are just neutral about that situation. It sucks so bad because life tests us. You go to the casinos, you roll the dice, you win, you're excited for 2 seconds, and then that dice is coming back around. You ain't excited no more. 2 seconds, then the possibility of losing again immediately returns. So out of that 3 minutes, 4 minutes, where they get to roll the dice twice, how many of those seconds did you spend in Happy Land? And how many of those seconds did you spend in Worryland, manifesting more Worryland, manifesting more Worryland? How many wins do you gotta get before manifesting more worry land has to butt its ugly head back into your life because you've been watering that seed the whole time, which means you have to lose to enter back into that worry land. It's an ugly cycle, but at the end of the day, it's always the same question. Can you stay positive in the face of the negative? Every time your baby daddy come around, it's drama. Can you stay positive in the face of the negative? Can you not go tell everyone you know, thus watering that seed 50 hours a week for the next week until his next visitation, and he's negative again, and you're wondering why? Same goes for your boss. Same goes for your spouse, your house, your kids, your cars, and whatever your situation is, you will get out of it what you put into it. Okay? What are you putting into the jar that represents your car? How many drops of good thoughts versus drops of bad thoughts? 60,000 drops, 60,000 thoughts a day, all going into different flower pots. What seeds have you been nourishing? I'll tell you exactly what seeds you've been nourishing. Open your eyes and look around the room. And then look in your pocket. And then look in your phone. And the situations you're currently involved in are direct results of your previous thoughts. Einstein and Bruce Lee both quoted that one almost verbatim to what I just said. Listen, this shit is real. Step your game up. I do all of this so that you will step your game up. I will threaten you with your kids because their lives depend on your thoughts. Therefore, you fuck up and you're fucking them over. Yeah, I hit you with that sometimes. I want you to be on top of your game mentally. Bad as hell. I want that bad as hell because I know the results. And if I can get you on that, and I mean all of you, the world changes. The world freaking changes. People start getting what they want. Bad people start disappearing, getting moved out of their current position. Maybe they change. The world changes. Mankind been here for a long time. It's been getting better. The internet was a major shift. Facebook was the next major shift. Now it's time for one more, and that's the implementation of not just positivity, because that's on the wave, but thoughts become things. And this is the face of thoughts become things. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Until then, this has been your boy. Peace.